Hi guys, yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I do look a lot like Bruce Willis wearing this hat. And speaking of Willis, look at that. Is this a Jeep Willys or a Willis?
Well, first of all, you look like Pinhead Larry.
Come on! They asked me to wear this hat. Seriously, they did.
They did ask us to wear the hat, but this is a new concept vehicle from Jeep called the Jeep Willys Dispatcher concept, and it is a throwback to Jeep's post-war, like the CJ2 era, late 40s, early 50s, and it is retro, rad, and cool.
Yeah, so let's have a look at it. First of all, the first thing that stands out are these tires and wheels, right? I mean, these are extraordinary.
Yeah, I mean, truly awesome setup. Dad, you don't want to get hit by that 42-inch tall monster back there.
There we go.
We're driving that over at alltfl.com. But yeah, so this is a super lug throwback tire by Specialty Tires of America, and wrapped in a 16-inch steel wheel that's been painted this kind of off-white. That is a beautiful setup, Nathan.
I really like it. No, not a lot of people like to have the big fat tires on these things, but honestly, for a lot of off-roading, this is where it's at.
Yeah, and well, I mean, here's the thing about this retro pattern. It looks great, pretty good grip out here. You would not want to drive this like in the snow.
No, not at all.
It would not go well.
That would be a really bad idea. So let's talk about this hood design, because you and I both love this.
Yeah, so Willys is a trim currently available on the Wrangler, but usually it's just a sticker.
Right.
However, they went a step farther on this concept, and they actually elevated the lettering, which gives it a cool retro throwback look, Nathan.
Now, this is not, as far as I know, currently available. However, if enough of you guys give positive feedback, then Jeep may do something like, that's the whole point of these things to begin with, is your feedback. If you say, I really want this, they may actually go and do something like this with the next generation.
And this is a 2024 Wrangler. You can tell by the grille. Of course, color matched to this awesome turquoise, almost Tiffany.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and
it's a 4xe.
4xe.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of a blend of modern electrification with old school design. Now this winch is interesting. So this is a worn winch. You can buy these brand new. It's the M827-4-S synthetic line. This is an iconic worn winch, really expensive, Nathan, but these date back, I mean, many decades. And this was an old school winch that people used to use like in the 60s and 70s, and they still make it, and it's durable as nails.
And the cool thing is it has that whole retro thing going on, which really matches up with this. Now, by the way, if you're wondering about the theme, the way they look at this is that this is a vehicle that's out there bounding through the desert, perhaps just after World War II, right when the alien invasion started happening in the United States and people started taking fuzzy pictures of UFOs. And indeed, there are lots of little Easter eggs around the vehicle indicating that.
Like up there on the dash, you'll find a little dumpy.
That's Gumby. Gumby. And Gumby's not an alien, but, well, maybe Gumby is an alien. I honestly don't know.
I thought it was Dumpy.
It's Gumby.
Gumby.
Oh, you are so young. So, yeah, they have this little figure. I think it's because of the blue that matches. Now, by the way, this interior, Tommy.
Yeah?
This is a beautiful saddle-like setup here, and a very retro grain that they have going on here. Once again, not available with curtain Jeeps, but if you guys...
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Why do they not do this?
That's why... well, Tommy, you need to call your local Jeep person and tell them. Okay, so let's open this up.
That's cool.
Oh,
so
sorry.
In this the spare tire carrier, they've got a bottle opener.
Yeah, for that soda pop that you drink. Okay, so let's open this up, because there's more. For those of you who are Star Wars fans, observe.
Another Dumpy?
No, an alien.
Oh,
Proper alien. And then... Now, why am I setting up this little table, which I believe is something you can get, I think, through JPP. And by the way, air compressor kit right here, too.
Yeah, this is a new Jeep component as well. Yep. Very cool. You can actually set it and, start airing up and down tires, whatever you need on that little guy. It's very nice. And then Nathan's got a key. What are you going to have a key for, Nathan?
Well, this jerry can is a special jerry can, my friend.
Okay.
It has something in here. Just like your old nemesis, puberty, this is something that you're going to probably have to deal with, Tommy, at some point in time in your life.
Oh, wow. Look at that, Nathan.
Isn't that cool?
In the jerry can.
Yeah, that's called alcohol. But it's not obviously for, consumption. More importantly, it's also not in production. Yeah, you can see more of that alien stuff. I think we got Area 51.
Yeah.
And a neat little book about is another world watching us. But what's also really cool, I wanted to point out, is this over here. So you have this kit. I believe this is something you can get through JPP. I've seen these at least on display, and this is a cool little place to put your tools and whatnot, so you don't have to hang it off the roof just to prove to everybody that you actually overland.
And they got some cool stuff too, like the Jeep Willys keychain, the Geological Survey benchmark. That's cool. 1951. Yeah, and like the design operation sticker is very retro. Yeah, I mean, look, Nathan, they went retro crazy with this, and I actually think something like this would sell.
I would fully build up one of these.
Yeah.
This speaks to me, absolutely. And more importantly, it drives great off-road.
Well, we're going to show that in a sec. First, though, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, AccuAir. AccuAir does a 4-corner air suspension setup for the JL Wrangler that allows you to raise and lower the vehicle at a push of a button, gives you a nice cushy ride, and means you still have the same articulation front and rear that you expect out of a Wrangler. We tested one last summer in a JL, and now it's backed by Mopar. Check out AccuAir with the link in the description below. All right, Nathan, you want to drive, and we'll take this thing through some whoops?
Heck to the yeah, especially because I'm wearing the hat. Really squeezing, it's squeezing my cranium.
What do you think of these half doors too?
These half doors are cool. Now these are available for sure through Mopar JPP, and I'm saying those together because I honestly don't remember which one has which.
So one thing which probably wouldn't ever make it into production is to kind of keep going with that retro flair. The seats do not have headrests in them.
Which is awesome, but at the same time is something that they would probably have to avoid for certain legal reasons.
But check this out, Nathan.
Ooh, power.
Power seats.
So poor Roman doesn't have to eat his knees as he's sitting behind us.
Nope, that's right. And lumbar control, which is great. All right, so 4xe Wrangler, you get about 20-ish miles of full electric range. And then 2-liter turbo will start up.
All right, let's fire her up.
Don't hear anything. There it goes.
There it goes. Should I try to go to all electric? Do I have enough?
Any charge in the battery? Maybe not. Now let's see. Where's the I forgot where they put the knob. This is very embarrassing.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't know where anything is on these things.
I think it's on the left actually. Yeah, do you see that? It says a hybrid. There's one next to it that says electric. Push the electric button. Give it a push. Oh,
temporarily unavailable. You know what? I'm willing to bet they just
someone probably killed the battery.
Yeah, they didn't want it.
Late in the day. All right, so we're gonna engage that automatic. 2-liter turbo is running right now. 8-speed automatic. It says So new 12.3-inch screen on the 2024 Wrangler as well. Replaces the 8.4. We do have the front-facing camera. Yeah, we can probably squeeze past them. Front-facing camera there. You can see that winch. It's just enormous.
That thing is huge.
Yeah, and then of course we have new off-road apps as well, which is all integrated. I also want to mention that our Easter Jeep Safari coverage is brought to you by Onyx Off-Road, your #1 go-to off-road trail navigation software. This guy, yep, there you go. So we're gonna scoot past them here on the left. Howdy. That's the new Rubicon with the 1.5-inch
lift. Got some good articulation going on over there.
Very cool.
And as cool as that is, this is cooler, especially with me wearing this.
Hey, how's it going?
Gumby up doing up there?
Gumby's doing great. Gumby. He doesn't understand what this is.
I thought his name was Dumpy.
Oh, no, I don't think it was.
It's Gumby.
It's Gumby, but it's kind of being dumpy.
He's a functional 12-year-old in a 27-year-old body,
That's
so
exactly
I apologize.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Stuff that we like, and it's really oddball stuff. So
I like the Gumby.
That's very cool.
We took the silhouette of him with the sun coming up, and it shows him like he's an alien on the dash.
On the dash?
Yeah, and
cool.
We posted it on the Jeep Instagram site.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like
neat.
that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no,
I appreciate it.
Thanks. See ya.
Yep.
All right, away we go.
And Onyx Off-Road, by the way, does integrate with Apple CarPlay, so you'll never get lost out on the trail, which is very cool. All right, Nathan, so how does this thing drive?
It drives just fine. You can kind of tell it's a little stiff-legged. You know what I mean?
Well, the tires.
Yeah, exactly. These things are. Now, this is telling me I don't think this is correct in terms of the amount of PSI that's in these things.
21. Believe it or not, Nathan, these old school tires had such stiff sidewalls. I just think that's kind of how they ride.
You really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, they definitely are old school in terms of their style and design, but probably not something that you'd want to drive out on the highway all the time. God, I feel like an idiot with this hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do look it, don't I?
Well,
see, where's Andre when you need him? Andre looks great with that cowboy hat on.
Andre does
Although
have a cowboy hat.
He usually has one that fits his cranium. This thing's just squeezing all the intelligence out of me. Not that there was much to begin with. All right, and we're bouncing around poor Roman in the back. He's a hell of a sport.
Oh,
sorry guys.
There you go, Roman.
That wasn't done on purpose.
Yeah, he's fine. Well, folks, let us know what you think in the comments section below. This is certainly one of my favorites.
This is so cool.
From this 2024.
Yeah, I think this is my
Citrus car.
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the retro flare. I love all the interesting little details. And if you want to find out more, where can they go, Nathan?
Alltfl.com.
That's right. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.